So as Mark mentioned, the attendance in cinemas has been rather flat for the last 10 years. And part of the reason for that is simply the lack of awareness. People either don't know what to watch, or they just believe there's nothing good on cinemas that's matching their taste. I think that the industry has done a good job in general over the last years helping to promote content to customers, but everything's really changed recently. The content is increasing, the market is getting really crowded, and people have less time. So basically, there's too much stuff everywhere. And the quality content gets really lost due to the fact that people just don't reach it. They reach the top 20, the top 30 grossing movies, but everything else, which is quality content, gets lost due to shrinking marketing budgets and basically the fact that the people don't hear about the content. So we at Filmaster, our very mission is to help the cinema industry drive attendance through intensive use of personalization. We actually focus on those occasional cinema goers. We try to help them discover the content they would love. We try to match them with the content they would love so that they actually watch more, because their knowledge increases, so they watch more movies in theaters. Personalization and discovery is basically the word. It's been there for quite a while. The big players like Google, which was into search, now is moving to discovery. Discovery is really the next big thing for the industry. And Facebook is doing the same thing, Amazon, Netflix was a pioneer of using personalization to drive viewership on their VOD platform. Actually, 70% of all movies watched on Netflix are from the personalized recommendations. But even smaller players, smaller VOD providers, have been pushing into personalized recommendations to drive more sales on their platforms. Yet, when I go to my favorite cinema chain website, I'm actually greeted with a big ad of Twilight, 7 or 8 or 9, don't remember, sorry for that. When I get an email from you guys, you tell me to watch, the new Harry Potter. Nothing against that. I'm frankly nothing against adolescent, shining in light, romantic vampires or, teenage wizards, but it's just not my type of stuff. I'm more into, I would like to watch some good drama. I would like to watch a good action flick. But how do I know that this kind of movie is coming to a theater near me? I don't. We need to, as an industry, focus on sending people content that is relevant to them and that is engaging. We need to send them what they will love, personally, not what we want them to, enjoy. So how do we do it? That will be a bit technical, sorry for that. I'll try not to be too much into tech, but I need to explain how we actually came up with this solution, which we've worked for the last 3 years with top engineering talent in Poland. Go Poland, by the way. So at Filmaster, we combine a top-notch recommendation engine in the cloud with a vast, curated and crowdsourced database of interconnections between movies and shows. So how we work is we analyze people's tastes. We've gathered millions of movie profiles right now. So it's probably the biggest database of movie profiles worldwide for cinema. We analyze people's tastes, then we process them through our algorithms and match them against the whole database of upcoming movies. And then we match individuals with new movies that are coming to the theaters. This way, we can actually send people the relevant stuff. So everyone gets a personalized list of things that will enjoy most in the upcoming week, in the upcoming month, in their local theater. So the deployment of Filmaster technology, usually the first step is to deploy a widget on your website. The role of the widget really is to gather information about how people use your website. Say, when a person watches a trailer, we want to know about it. when a person rates a movie, or even if a person searches for some kind of film on your website, we need to get this information. So we connect your website to our cloud, and we process all this information. And then what comes back is feedback for each individual user, and everyone gets a list of personalized recommendations which we can put either on a website, on your Facebook app, on your mobile app, or integrated into your email marketing solution. So basically everyone gets a personalized email every week with the stuff that is to watch for him this weekend in theaters. The good news is that you don't need a special system in place to deploy the technology. Everything works off the cloud, both the algorithms and the database. So basically, the only thing that needs to be done is connecting your system to the Filmaster cloud, but Filmaster actually helps you with that as well. There's also no cold start problem. Cold start is when you deploy a solution, but it's not really useful. You have to teach the algorithms, or you have to store a lot of data, and it's just becoming useful in a couple of months or years. So with Filmaster, the solution comes with data. So we already know about people's tastes, and we know what kind of movies to recommend to each people. So when we get the profile, we already recommend you the upcoming movies very, very relevant way. So, okay, so about the cost and break even. The beauty of the solution is really that it's not really an investment for you guys. It's more of a replacement of the costly loyalty programs. I'm sure lots of you developed those kind of programs before, and the break even for them is random. So you never know if this is going to even make you money. So this one makes money from the first month of deployment. The break even really is in 0.5% of attendance, of growth attendance. So if we manage to get you 0.5 growth in attendance in your cinemas, you already are breaking even, but the predicted growth based on the research done actually by Action Marketing is 3 to 5%. So this is the amount of revenue, additional revenue you're getting by deploying personalization. So the cost model is very simple. It's based on the monthly fee based on the number of subscribers, and it's really a low risk and high growth solution. It sounds like a scam, but it's not. I will show you some of the deployments so you can see how it actually works in real life. ProSieben is a catch-up TV provider in Germany, one of the biggest ones. We've done a deployment with them this year, and this chart shows something that I've mentioned before and Mark's mentioned before, focusing on growing engagement and growing viewership for the long tail. This video hasn't been really watched at all before deploying personalization. It's been just watched by a couple of people. No one knew about it, and the website, the TV network that owns it, didn't know how to promote it because it was long tail. You couldn't just push it to everyone because it was not one of those most popular videos. But by deploying personalization, we really discovered those people. We targeted those exact people who would like to watch that video. We tested that, and after a couple of days, the viewership of that video grew enormously. And this is not just one video; it's a lot of content actually helped getting seen because of deploying personalized technology. So for ProSieben, the general number was 23% of growth in online viewership. I think it's huge. We've done also a very nice deployment for Samsung on their smart TVs. There is an app on Samsung. You can watch short movies from Vimeo, and we personalized users' experience on this app. So we analyzed what people watch, and we started recommending the watch next movie for each of the people. And this actually generated it grew the number of watching hours in the app by half. For cinemas, it's not that big because it's offline. It's a bit different approach, but I will show you how the deployment for cinemas can look like. I think John Newton is somewhere here on the audience. We've worked with him for the deployment for Empire Cinemas in the UK. It's the biggest independent cinema chain in the UK. The challenge we had for deployment for cinema was that we needed to get information about people's tastes. On a VOD platform, it's a bit easier because you basically track what people watch. On cinema, you need to somehow get people share what they like. So we came up with this Facebook quiz. It's called Empire Movie Quiz. It might be called differently. We're actually deploying this this month. And the thing we did, we actually want to get people share for gamification. So people will use this service because they want to get free tickets to cinemas. You know, for every week they have one ticket to win in this quiz. But what Empire gets is during playing that quiz, everyone shares what they love. So they can compare two different movies, like which one you like better. You can rate some previous movies. You can say which actor you prefer. And this is really connected with their Facebook fans. So they actually now have a list of their Facebook fans, and they know which one each of those fans like. So they can personalize the whole experience across all platforms, not just Facebook, based on this data. So they can start personalizing email, personalizing their website. So when you go to the Empire website, you will basically see a list of movies, not the list of top blockbusters, but actually the list of movies that I personally want to watch if I'm connected through Facebook. So this is the little, well, there's a lot of quirks to this. When you finish the quiz, you can share it on Facebook, so it actually also increases your engagement and loyalty of your users. But the quiz is not something that I'm selling. We're actually selling personalization, and you can deploy it for a cinema chain in many different ways. As a bonus, when you finish the quiz, you actually get personalized recommendations instantly for the cinemas nearby, based on the data you just shared. So it works instantly after you give out any information about your personal profile. I focus mainly on personalization, but there's a lot more you can do with the big data that you guys are gathering, or you should be gathering. I'm talking analytics. So all the valuable insights you can get from the data is just enormous. We can help you estimate box office. We can help you plan the local marketing efforts based on how this little chart for the UK shows which areas, which cinemas you should focus on for like marketing for each movies based on what kind of people actually watch movies in these cinemas. So there's a lot to be done, and you can actually test it yourself. So we set up a very simple quiz, a simple website for you guys. It's on filmaster.com/cinemademo. We ask you to put an email, a password, and then you can actually rate a few movies and instantly get recommendations for upcoming releases this year, actually starting from January till the end of this year. And you can see on yourself how the recommendation system works. I will be here till end of the CinemaCon, so I'll be very happy to talk to you guys. And now I'm passing back to Mark for the rest of the presentation. Thank you very much.